Alright, hello everyone. How you all doing today? Hope you're all doing very good on this Friday. I am doing pretty good. I got my check, so I got a little bit of money. You know, I wish it came with like a few more zeros at the end of it, but hey, what can you do? Now this is one game I have no idea what to expect because this is my first time actually playing the game myself. I've seen a lot of my Twitch friends play this, so I have no idea what to expect. Like, I do know it has to deal with stuff like the mind and stuff, and I got this game on sale on this past week. It was on sale for like the whole season pass was like on sale. So I said, what the hell? Might as well, you know, splurge a little. Now I did manage to beat Final Fantasy VII. Let's see. Brightness. Here's some options you want to adjust. Just brightness. The left icon is not visible, and the middle icon is just barely visible. Right there will work. Headphones. Subtitles on, and boom. Now, from what I've seen, you can you basically have like telekinesis and all that. And I used to love games like this. One of the games I played when I was growing up was called Psyops, and you got all kinds of powers. You could set people on fire, you could throw stuff, you could possess people. It was a really, really fun game, really underrated.
It's gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me, so here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
Okay.
Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
That was really odd. Federal Bureau of Control. Okay, what's this? Prohibited items reminder. Let's see. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent instances necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of archetypal concept, rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. So I'm guessing ballpoint pens are fine. I mean, if pencils aren't allowed.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, HQ, livability costs. Okay, that's some weird pop-in right there. More pop-in right there. Zachariah Trench, huh? Okay, at least we now know where the bathroom is.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Hello. Attention all redacted. A shark, redacted. Look at all the stuff that's redacted. How am I supposed to figure out what it is? A shark and his redacted, all those secure redacted, permission to redacted, following basic protocol redacted, shoot to kill redacted, good luck.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks.
Ooh, my
Elevator
frames.
that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
I have no idea what he said.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Proceed deeper into the Bureau. Now, I did get this game, and I did get the DLC with it. Okay, let's see. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them. Barbara, not a single one. Trench. This sounds like a very, like, Black Mirror sort of vibe to it.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay, what in the hell? Okay, we get to punch some weird things. Ah!
The same gun.
Choose to be chosen.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Whoa! Who's shooting? Ah, I am the one who does the shooting. Enemies drop elements.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside.
What in the world?
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. can't let this happen! You can't let this happen. You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
His guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Used bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while armored carried pump action. They had no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception of certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, I know it. Okay, 6 people can hide in here. Okay, a suspected altered world event in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. Okay, weapon mods.
Hissing
Whoa.
sound tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
One of those weird songs that like once you hear it, can't help but not hear it. What the hell? Whoa! I have no idea what this game is. I just know I just have to shoot the things.
Must cleanse control point.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Okay.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Well, as sane as I can be, I have no idea what the hell is going on here.
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
Okay, Central Executive.
Is it safe to come out?
Okay, it's getting louder. Ah.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden. Call me Jesse. Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this hiss, that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning. And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in. We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot. Trench is dead. Shot. Ah. I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide? The service weapon. Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around. You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How? I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in. I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more. Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet. But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different. Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
She's speaking directly to me, the player.
Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
All right. Devil be gone from this lady.
Too deep.
The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no physical transformation. They have most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact they levitate. Well, you know, I tend to levitate every now and then, but that's for a different matter entirely. These hiss displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing strain incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these are vegetables only meant to propagate his corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Are they cocoons or preparing the next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss disappear. This seems a lot like okay, so a while ago I read
We need to make a... I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
so
Tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came
Her
in and
town's name
covered the whole
Ordinary?
thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
but he's dead.
The ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
And it's raining inside.
But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
What kind of Twin Peaks meets Black Mirror crap did I get into?
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
What is this place?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Feels like she's talking to me directly.
This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
So normal objects that have been, I guess, it can be anything.
HRA stop you from becoming hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay, communications department. Okay, there we go. It seems like I have like some Metroidvania influences.
Welcome message.
Undefined reading. House memory. Ah, who's shooting? Who's shooting? Ah, you are shooting. You will not shoot me. Ow. Okay, so his barrier. Ah, dead letters. Okay, you have armor, looks like. Okay, something dropped. Okay, this is impressive. Like all the different moving parts that they made.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping
Got
8
it. You guys
kilobytes.
remember floppy disks?
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay. I do know that floppy disks actually do have launch codes on them for like
We're on the right track.
nukes and everything because you can't hack a floppy disk. At least we know where the bathroom is. Uh. Whoa. Ooh. He got owned by whatever threw that at him.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss had latched onto it. We need the cleanse.
I was wondering if there would be a cover button in this game. House memory. Ah! Woo!
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Ooh, telekinesis. I always wanted telekinesis. It would be such a cool power to have. Man, the particle physics in this game are awesome. Like all the shit you can do, like all the things you could destroy, really makes the game look really good. Rah!
There you are. You were gone.
Okay, floppy disks. Containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Well, you kind of failed in that. This object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it short distances. This object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Russia, I'm guessing, by agents and with the aid of the CIA. The diskette launch codes contain launch codes to nuclear missiles believed to be used against America. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at the bureaus of the coding team.
Cut off. I got it.
Cool. If you guys could have any superpower, what would you want it to be? I said telekinesis would be one of a cool one. Hiss expert, hiss ranger. Oof, there's a little bit of frames right there.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Dead letters. Which way to the mailroom? Would it be this way? That is a shelter. Whoa! I say, good sir. Book of Samson. Hoity-toity flowers and guns, space hippies, or badass bunch of warriors. Da, da, da. Okay. The scene where they invade a city planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms and the space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed by not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into space by a gravitational anomaly. Ah, dude, spoilers. That's the cafeteria. Pneumatics. So this way? Mail room. I was going the right way. Damn it. I always hate that in games where it's like, you know, I'm going the right way and I somehow wind up, like, messing up. Hey, guys. Mail room, huh? Yeah, that can be rough. Hello, what's this? Shatter projectile boost. Ah, itchy eye. Okay, let's see. Tomasi. National news sites began publishing the story of a polar bear attack in an Alaskan town. You know, I don't like to boast, but claiming that the families killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public less likely to... Another altered world event behind us, and the public is none the wiser. What are these house memories?
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby. This must open the door.
Whoa! Ugh. His whole bottom half of his jaw is ripped off.
Fly now. Great.
Oh, ow. Okay, dude, I know you don't like working the mail room, but there's no reason to take it out on me. I am just trying to save people and figure out what the hell is going on. Okay, so I can't hit him while he's doing that. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, I need health. Okay, looks like my health doesn't auto regen. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's elevated. His resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to find. His barriers appear as two ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them: destroy multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity to destroy the Hiss entities in the area. Resonant fields seem to require support for their size, density from other non-connected sources. Huh.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you...
I have a feeling he'll be back.
I most definitely will be.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power.
The spat of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank and blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances. Agents found no one inside while searching a closet. An agent pulled the light cord switch and disappeared from view.
Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
slow damage their cellular walls.
The hiss got him.
That on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds at all to that it would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Are you still recording this?
The hotline can't be far now.
Ah, hotline chamber. Okay, all visitors must check in. Trench and the custodian are the only ones that seem to come back here.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch court.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, so if I die, I come back all the way back here. Feels a little bit Dark Souls-esque with that. Nope, I don't want any of what you're having. Tea time. See, tea time is at 7.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch court. Door marked.
I just saw that door.
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
I love that it said, like, you know, rule of 3 applies.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay, I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Complete the astral plane challenge. Oh, ah. hotline will allow you to contract extra-dimensional entities. This game looks really, really good. I remember this game being announced at the Game Awards last year, and I was like, you know what? It looks all right. And then I saw a bunch of people play it. And the Hotline Collectibles menu. We expect compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Okay, and her nose is bleeding.
I have it. The hotline.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo.
I see how it says the Bureau game need you.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling.
How much do you think this guy got paid for this?
My closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Go with
How much do you think that guy got paid?
I need to
Because all he's doing is just... all the things that they've done is just have him of a medium shot standing there, turning to the side, smoking a cigarette.
when I tell them about
Close-ups of him lighting up the cigarette.
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Bureau agents arrived at the home. Any more? Yep. So what I can gather is that the Bureau, I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God. But not only the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used a motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn on his own. This is just a beginner's body. Like a baby's, but a machine instead. Well, where are you? Okay, going there hurts me. Okay, that was not worth it. I thought it'd be like a progressive damage thing. I didn't think my health would go all the way down like that quickly. I always like this. So if I remember right, the way that they do this is that they get like oil and they inject it into like a fish tank. They did it for the same reason in they did it the same way they did it in what's the name of the movie? A Never-Ending Story. Like when they show the nothing, it's like hey David, how you doing? Hope you're doing good today.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. His cop. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
This is a really weird game.
Internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you.
Hey, first time to see this game.
More myself.
I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing good.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses.
It's a pretty interesting game.
Open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Like, I know a lot of people have been playing this. I know Chelsea has been playing this. Knight's been playing this. And I edited a video the other day that Terry Crews said this game's really good. So I decided, why not try it out? It was on sale. Okay, there's the janitor. It's like, I have no idea what's going on in this game half the time. And I'm only like an hour or so in. Okay, there's a big ol' thingy thing in there. Four ability points. It's like Quantum Break. Initial encounters the entity known as the Hiss are unveiled various behavioral effects. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade and corrupt control points, altered items, or even humans. Upgrade and unlock new abilities to the nearest control point.
Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's
Okay,
coming
find a
from
way
out
into
there.
the...
Hope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
What? We can.
Okay. I always like to get more health. Additional weapon form slot.
Can't get any equipment from the research sector until the.
Shatter construct. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates. Oh, so this is what I use the house memories for. And I can make mods out of it too. Okay, so that's what I use these for.
And see what you can find.
Using charge, kill enemies and the executives. Okay, so I can get new mods if I complete certain challenges.
Around here. Computer.
Ugh, what is that haircut?
Documents. Any
Did you see that haircut? Oh, it looked terrible.
Byway to get on Darling's good side.
Okay, scatter shot. Accuracy. Huh. Hmm.
Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating?
Okay, I do hear the singing now. Ah, jukebox, huh? So that thing is like an object of power.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
This is a really weird freaking game. It's like they give you all the answers and none of the answers, and then just shake up the damn hat and you just pull out what you think of it. So far from what I've seen, you are the director of something called the Bureau of Control. You go out and you find like these paranormal activities and things like that that are connected to random objects called places of power, and they can literally be anything. And they take them and they bring them here to research, I guess, or keep them away from the general public. Like I said, they give you all the answers and none of the answers.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Hey, don't ask me. I'm just here, like, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Man, this game does look beautiful, like with the lights. So I said this earlier, this game kind of reminds me of Psyops in a way. If you don't remember Psyops, there's a game on the PS2, and it had to do with like psychic powers and all kinds of things like that. Whoa. Where are ya? Where are ya? Yeet!
What's down that way?
A merry chase. Whoa! Cleanse the merry-go-round. Horse, object of power.
This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Hey, don't ask me, lady.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Circle to evade, huh? Well, at least I got an evade button. But it looks like it works on the same principle as I, It seems it works on the same power. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Avoid to safely avoid their attacks. Whoa, crap.
Let's see the Hess keep up with me now.
Okay, I gotta take a photo. So this game does have a photo mode. And I was like taking photos in video games. Focus distance. Okay. Camera speed. Can't tell me that doesn't make a cool shot. As far as I know, this game is gonna be really, really weird, and that is a very bright light. It's singeing my eyes. What in the world is going on here?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yaha. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Yep.
What a mess. Burn the trash.
Throw it in the fire. Burn it into a rain.
Okay. You know, sometimes in video games you just have to go along with it. That you get superpowers, fine. But then there's the very odd games like this where it's like, what the hell is going on? Okay, power plant coolants.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much.
Right.
Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Escaped object of power. If anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, do not immediately contain it on your own. So we found that already. Jesus, did they have to use the biggest freaking font ever for this?
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC...
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jessie Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing. Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Well, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Blockages, pipes... Is the clock back? Now? Oh, man. How do you... He's gonna be so pissed.
Missions. So it looks like there's side missions to do this too. Okay, this is where the coolant pumps is, and I'm guessing the furnace room is somewhere else around here. Whoa! Okay, we got the bombers now.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Yeah, please would be nice. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Let us cleanse this filthy, filthy point. Okay, you can get new abilities. Okay, astral constructs, weapon forms.
I don't like that sound.
Whoa! Again, this the way that like they just bring you with like the giant fonts for like the area you're in reminds me of Captain America: Civil War. Whereas like they just show they just showed the area and it's like, did they have to use the largest freaking font ever? Claw complaint. So the pipes are clogged? Okay, what do I do here? Okay. Alright, come on, you. Whoop. Okay, let's look around, see if we can find any more of these. Yeah, telekinesis would be so cool. Like, telekinesis, pyrokinesis would be my jam. And more screamy boys. But I can do this. And
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with this. He's very clever. Just trying to sneak in. We caught him with his hand in the pistol. Get rid of him.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
oh yeah. Ugh. God, what in the world? Oh crap. Okay, I am about to die. What the hell is that?
Just hold together a little longer.
Yeesh.
Those are the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Okay, I noticed a little bit of pop-in here and there. Maybe it's because just because of the game itself. Whoa! Whoa, God. Whoa. Ah, crap. So this game has some Dark Souls type elements where you die, you lose like your points to upgrade your character. That's one thing that like I wonder, because it seems like they pulled like from everything. Like this definitely feels a lot like Twin Peaks in a way. Meets like Men in Black, meets a whole bunch of like random stuff. Furnace chamber. Okay, so this is where I have to do a side mission. I got to burn all the trash.
Trash. Did I tell you barrels full of hazardous biological material?
You think any else when it comes to trash?
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Power Technology.
Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but
Residing
if that's what Ati wants,
right under
then I'll get it done.
Darling refused to allocate me the budget.
Well, what the EPA doesn't know won't hurt them. Yeah, yeet. Where, oh, where are you? Mail to complaint. It's just, okay, so there's one more thing here of toxic waste. If you guys were a thing of toxic waste, where would you be? Mm. Totally what I meant to do. Who needs stairs? Am I right? Ah, there you are. You've been a bad boy, and now you must burn for your crimes. Alright. Got some new ability points. I do like that you see the gun like